Week 4, and I said I want to film some other stuff than work, so started with my morning routine today, as I do every day, and I'm in week 22 right now of 100 push-ups and squats, and this is crazy to me. I've never done such a thing or I've never done something for 22 weeks in a row, other than going to the toilet and sleeping probably. And yeah, I wanted to film some other stuff this week, and besides working, and I have some other stuff to do. So yeah, on one side we have a pizza evening at our house with some friends, and I also again have to play or have to be a courier to drive around stuff for my car to get it fixed. And tomorrow we're also at a wedding information evening at a location that we would like to maybe get married at. So also that is quite exciting. And other than that, a lot of work. It is the first work week at my job, at my day job after vacation. So always something to catch up on there. And on battery pages and my tool, or not my tool, my coaching thing, I'm currently building a tool that I can use for battery pages and that, which is for creating social media visuals, because AI has a broken promise and I need to do something about that. But that I will tell you in a minute. If you're creating visuals for social media regularly, you may have used services like Gamma, you may have get that stuff directly created by ChatGPT or whatever, or Canva AI or all of that kind of things. But in the end, they don't produce repeatably good results, and that really bothered me. That also really bothered my girlfriend, which is handling most of the social media stuff for battery pages. And yeah, I wanted to do something about it, that you can really automatically or automagically create those posts as easy as possible. And when I say broken promise with AI, I mean like you can automate really a lot of stuff with that, but do you want to invest tokens into the easiest tasks or into repetitive tasks like rendering images over and over again? I would assume not. So I've built this tool with which you can very easily create images over and over again, but I realize I cannot switch the camera around here. So I will just blend in, or I will just move here my screen and scroll through the tool. The idea is you create a brand with images, you create a brand with images, with a logo, with colors, with fonts, with icons, and then you create a template that you can reuse, and then you can create slides, different ones, and choose the template in the orientation you need, in the resolution you need, and then you will get back beautifully rendered images that you can share on social media. That is the tool that I'm currently building. That is the tool that I need for myself. That is the tool that I need for battery pages. And after one day, I'm at 80% of being able to use this tool. So quite a win, I would say, for the week. Tuesday evening, and I just wrapped up a coaching call where I'm getting coached. And I really have to say, this was one of the best decisions that I made this year, or maybe also my whole life. Because getting this external perspective from someone that you're paying to tell you the truth about your behavior, about what's blocking you, where you're bullshitting yourself, and guiding you to a certain goal, to becoming the version of yourself that you want to be, is invaluable. And every time I come out of these conversations, I'm like pretty hyped about the next step or about the next steps, and also have a way easier time implementing them. Because in this case, my coach already has gone the steps. And yeah, because I enjoyed it so much, I was like, let's go into another round of the ice bath. Also because I refilled it today with fresh water. Yeah, this is Tuesday. Good morning. It's Thursday, and I'm filming out of the ice bath again. So, yesterday, normal work day, then got to deliver some car parts so that I finally can get my car fixed. This is going on for weeks now, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, if it's the only thing I have to complain about, I'm quite grateful. And yeah, yesterday evening we looked at a wedding location because that's also a little bit of a project and not an easy one because there is like, yeah, anyone who got married knows the bullshit that is in the meantime going on there, where you have like to pay everything extra and ridiculous prices and all that kind of stuff. But that location is like sane in the elector style. So yeah, went there. It was quite interesting. Yeah. Other than that, normal work day today, and in the evening we will do our monthly review. We're, we're reviewing together how the month went. This I can only highly recommend for your relationship because this really made the difference. And of course, some work has to happen today as well. Let's see what I film. It's Friday morning, and yesterday evening we did our weekly review. So, what you just saw in the scene before, that means we're getting together, me and my girlfriend, to talk about how the last month went. And the first thing we're doing there, which is always my favorite part, is putting together a photo stream of the photos we took of what happened in the past month. And this really always makes me kind of grateful for what actually happened, because a lot has happened. We did a lot of hikes, were a lot in the woods, and also met a lot of friends, had some really nice days, also worked a lot. But this helps us reflect and, yeah, be grateful for what we actually have and what has happened and so on. And then we discuss, like, okay, what happened? What should we change? What could we improve? And then another gratitude part where we're just writing down what we're grateful for, what we're appreciating in each other, what we're appreciating about life. And this always sets the tone for like the next month as well. And of course it's also a little bit of a planning event, like what's happening next month. And yeah, that's the monthly review we're doing together. And then today, it's Friday, it's the 1st of May. One of my other favorite parts is always like unpacking a new journal, because I'm trying to fill one of those every month. A little bit of a forcing myself to bleed on paper, I would call it. I'm filling this, or I'm writing a journal every single day for the past, yeah, basically since the 1st of January I started this habit. So this means I have 4 of those books filled by now. Great to look back. And what do I write in there? I have 4 things I have this like little framework of 4 things. What happened, what stood out, what I'm grateful for, and what should I be changing? So these 4 questions I'm trying to answer, or I have as a loose guard if I don't know what to write about. And this, helps to get perspective, because when you write it down, you see it in front of you. It's easier to think about something when you externalize it. And if you're interested in that, I've built a little journaling guide for managers, because I think becoming a better manager starts with becoming more self-aware, and journaling especially helps you becoming more self-aware. That's why I built this guide that you can have, that you can find a link below. And I will now unpack this new thing, and then I will do another habit. But I don't want to bomb you with all this stuff right now. So after I finish my journaling, I will get back to work. Since it's a public holiday in Germany today, I will work on a little bit of battery pages and edit last week's video because I didn't do that. And then I will set up a development environment for my girlfriend. And in the evening, we will have pizza evening here. Looking forward to that one. Good morning, it's already Tuesday again, which means I'm ending this video right now. I'm not where I want to be with this video because I did not film that much over the weekend. We had like a long weekend. Friday was a public holiday. We went for a hike with some friends. We did some pizza. It was a great weekend overall, also with quite some work. And especially on the work situation, I will have some updates to share in the next week because we're making some changes there. We're changing direction a little bit because we're seeing quite an opportunity coming up. And that I will talk more about in the next video. For this video, that's it. Thank you for staying until the end, and I see you next week.